cycles.
Nhẹ nhàng đọc nhẹ thôi.
Cycles or series of events that is repeated a number of times. Precipitations, condensation
Đây.
of water that fall from the sky. Condensation, the process of water collecting together in the air. Evaporate, for a liquid to be taken into the air. Absorb, to suck up or drink it. Realize, to become a word. Float, for liquids to move together in a single direction.
Essential.
Readily needed. Necessary.
Tự vuốt đi, bỏ cái thức.
Powder, a large cloth used for drying. Showers, a float of water used to clean oneself. Cloud, a collection of water high up in the sky, still not moving. Droplet,
Lit. Đọc lại nào.
Droplet, a very tiny bit of water. Puddles, a small pool of water. Slit, icy rain. Shock, for a liquid to absorb into something. The world's greatest traveler. Every day, millions of gallons of water float into the ocean and take legs of the wood. But the legs don't float and the ocean don't get higher. Where does all the water come from? Where does it go? Water never stays still. It moves around the earth in a process called the water cycle. This process is essential to the survival of every living thing on earth. You might not realize it, but the water cycle is happening all around you. Think of how you dry off after you take a shower. You use a towel to absorb the water and then you hang it up to dry. It dries in less than a day. Where does the water go? It evaporates. Evaporation is why puddles dry up and why the ocean don't float onto the land. Air pick up tiny droplets of water and carries them high into the sky. The droplet collects together in a step called condensation. Condensation forms clouds. Look at the sky right before a storm. The clouds are dark. So much water has collected that it blocks the sun, the light. The water becomes too heavy to stay up in the air. It precipitates. Precipitation is just another name of for water that fall out of the sky. Rain, snow, sleet, and hails are all different kinds of precipitation. The falling water soaks into the tree, soils, and rocks, collects into river and flows into the lakes and ocean. It evaporates again, and the water cycle starts all over. Water moves through every living thing on this planet. Without clean water, we would die. On other water cycle keeps our water fresh and clean. So the next time you have a drink of water, just imagine all the place it has been. Harvest the crop that is gathered at the end of the season. So to put seeds in the field to grow, mature to reach full-grown crop, a plant to grow by farmers, nutrient, a substance that keeps living beings healthy. Cultivate to prepare the land of growing crops. Fertile, good for growing, having plenty of nutrients. Recycle, to use again. Manure, animal waste that is used to feed plants. Stinky, having a bad smell. Drain, to take away. Wise, acting in a smart and sensible way. Field, a big open space filled with plants. Crucial, absolutely necessary waste, unused food that the body gets rid of. Knowledge, fact and ideas that are known. What a farmer knows, it may not seem so, but being a farmer is a lot like being a scientist. It takes a lot of hard work and knowledge. Farmers studies and learn from the land. He or she must plant the right crop at the right time in the right place. A good farmer understands the different cycles of nature. This knowledge can be the difference between a good harvest and a poor one. Every farmer must know about the cycle of the season. Most crops are sown in the spring. Seeds that are planted in the winter. When the weather is cold, will not grow. Seeds that are sown too late will not mature. The best day of planting is different for each crop. Farmers must also understand how the land changes over time. Different plants require different nutrients. Plants get their nutrients from the soil. This can be bad for the soil. A field that is used for many years to grow crops grow only crop will
Không phải.
corns will be drained of all the good nutrients for growing corn. Otherwise, farmers grow different crops in different fields each year. These cycles ensures that the field always has the right nutrients for the right crops. Crop. Recycling is crucial to healthy farming. Not all of Earth's plants is always eaten or used. The leftover parts are used to cultivate the soils. This practice helps keep the soil healthy and fertile. Farmers also recycle animal waste. Stinking manure is some of the best plant food there is. Don't worry, farmers wash your food before they sell it. This carrot is safe to eat. Just remember those after it goes through juice, it just might become pretty lizard too. With the list, comprehend. Comprehend. To understand well the expose. To make brave. A bear. Hemispheres. Half of a sphere. A sphere. Orbit. To move around an object in space. Pole. The very top or bottom of the earth. Cover. To be on top of. Elliptical. Not circular. Shaped like an egg. The mirror. Period. A particular length of time. Consider. To think of. Factor. Something that influences or has a part in. Responsible. To be the cause of something. Slightly. In a very small way. Short term. Not long lasting. Sense. Something that is smart and logical. Years round for the entire years. Technical lead. According to science. As the earth moves, weather changes from earth to day to days and month to month. But did you know it also changes from years to years and not just every few years, but over millions of years. Short-term changes make sense because we see and feel them. Long-term changes aren't so easy to comprehend. The seasons are well understood. As sun orbits the sun, different parts are exposed to different amounts of sunlight. For 6 months, the northern hemisphere is directly facing the sun, and so the weather is warmer there. For the next 6 months, the southern hemisphere is facing the sun, so it is warmer. There are cold and colder in the north. The cycle starts again when the Earth completes its 12-month orbit around the sun. Then there are ice age. An ice age is a period of time when the poles are covered by ice year round. There have been 5 ice ages on Earth, each lasting for millions of years. Most people think the last ice age ended thousands of years ago, but technically, we are still in it. Within an ice age, there are warmer and colder pole road. Right now, the Earth is in a warmer period that has lasted for about 11,000 years. One reason for these cycles are of warmth and cold is the Earth's elliptical orbit around the sun, because it is in perfect circle. It actually changes slightly over thousands of years. From studying changes in the Earth's orbit, scientists think the Earth should be heading into a colder period right now, but it's actually getting warmer. Many scientists think humans are responsible. It's hard to tell those because there are so many other factors to consider. Maybe humankind hasn't been on Earth for long enough to really understand these ancient cycles.